When you look at the efforts that Novartis has done with the vaccine, you don't have a vaccine arm, but can you play a role going forward in how to help with this pandemic?
Francine, great to be here with you. And we're committed to doing our part to support governments and healthcare systems around the world with respect to the pandemic. We currently are working on our own therapeutic with a company called Molecular Partners, but we're also looking to make available our production capacity. We're in discussions with many of the key players, both in the therapeutics and the vaccine space. We are one of the largest producers, if not the largest producer of medicines in the world, producing over 70 billion doses a year. So we look forward to trying to find ways to make our manufacturing capacity available and hopefully helping with the crisis.
So who are you talking about that with? I think there was a similar agreement between Sanofi, BioNTech, and Pfizer. Is it Pfizer or is it AstraZeneca? Who are you in conversation with about this?
Yeah, we're in conversations with a range of different players, and we hope that if we can come to agreements in the coming weeks or coming days even, we could provide more specificity on the opportunity. We have production capacity across our network we're willing to make available. It's capacity that could be used in a range of different technologies, whether monoclonal antibodies, whether vaccine production, or also just with the filling of vaccine doses and vials. We appreciate that, of course, the public health challenge. I myself, as a kind of vaccinologist and public health physician, want to be sure our company is doing its part.
Vas, when you look at the huge spat between the EU and AstraZeneca, does it have ramifications for the rest of the healthcare business? Are suddenly some of these companies seen as the bad guys from politicians, or do you worry just about politicizing vaccinations?
When I look at this, and in my own experience working on pandemic response, even with the H1N1 and the scale up there, first we have to take a step back and appreciate how incredible it is that we've been able to find 3 vaccines in such a short amount of time. And then also already be in a position to scale up manufacturing from tens of thousands of doses to hundreds of millions of doses. This is quite normal that early on in the scale up for production that we hit bumps in the road because you're moving to such huge volumes of vaccine quantities and you haven't had time to optimize the production process because everyone's moving very fast. I remain optimistic that within the coming months, this will start to stabilize and larger supplies will come not only from the current manufacturers, but hopefully new vaccines that are also being worked on right now. Now, what I think is really important is we keep encouraging everyone who has the opportunity to be vaccinated, to continue to provide clarity to the public that these vaccines are safe, that they are important to take in order to reduce the overall hospitalization rates and hopefully start to bring the R down for this pandemic and hopefully bring the pandemic under control.